A weekend of surprises. As the laughter settled, Jamie looked between Layla and Bam Bang, a warmth flooding her heart. I can't believe you pulled this off. This is the best surprise ever. And I'm really sorry about the fridge situation, she said, trying to regain her composure. Forget the fridge. You should see how it looked before I tackled it, Layla teased, playfully nudging Jamie. You know me. I can't resist a little spring cleaning, especially when I come home to chaos. True, Jamie admitted, a sheepish grin on her face. But seriously, how did you manage to get Bam Bang here? I thought you were buried under lab work. Layla exchanged a glance with her cousin, who grinned broadly, clearly enjoying the surprise just as much as Jamie was. Well, once I figured out how to get a break, I knew I had to bring him along. He's been my rock through all this with my parents. I thought it'd be great to catch up and lighten the mood, Bam Bang chimed in. Plus, I wanted to meet the infamous Jamie I've heard so much about. Layla has been raving about you since we started talking. Jamie blushed at the compliment. All good things, I hope? Only the best, Layla said, her eyes sparkling with affection. I was really worried about the whole family thing, you know? But having Bam Bang here, I feel like I have some support. And we can both escape the family drama for a bit. Jamie's heart ached for Layla's struggle with her family. I get it, she said softly. Family can be complicated. She took Layla's hand, squeezing it tightly. But we've got each other, right? And I'm always here for you. Always, Layla replied, her voice filled with certainty. The moment lingered, charged with understanding, until Bam Bang broke the spell. Okay, enough of the mushy stuff. I'm starving. What's for dinner? He announced, looking between them with a playful smirk. I might have some pasta in the cupboard, Jamie suggested, glancing toward the kitchen. And I can whip up a quick salad. Great. I'll help, Layla offered, jumping up from the couch. Bam Bang, you're on dish duty. I hope you don't mind. Not at all. Just show me where the soap is, he laughed, already walking toward the kitchen. As Jamie began to gather ingredients, Layla worked alongside her, their movements flowing effortlessly in the small space. They exchanged playful banter while Bam Bang hummed a tune, the atmosphere brightening with every word and gesture. Can you believe it's almost Easter? Jamie asked, pouring pasta into a pot. It feels like just yesterday we were making plans. I know. And I'm so excited you'll get to see us both, Layla replied, her eyes glowing. I can't wait to spend the holiday with you and your family. They've been so welcoming to me. Jamie smiled at the thought. And you'll get to show off your cooking skills. We'll make all the traditional dishes together. Deal. And don't worry, I've been practicing, Layla said, winking. Bam Bang peeked his head into the conversation. Did someone say cooking? I might just have to hide some of your creations for myself. Don't even think about it. Jamie shot back playfully, shaking her spoon at him. They moved through the evening, the kitchen filling with laughter, the warmth of companionship wrapping around them like a cozy blanket. As they sat down to eat, they shared stories, reminiscing about the past and dreaming about the future. So Jamie, tell me about your big plans for after graduation, Bam Bang asked, genuine curiosity shining in his eyes. Jamie paused, her heart racing with excitement at the prospect of her future. Well, I'm hoping to get into a grad program, possibly in social psychology, and work on research that helps LGBTQ+ youth, she explained, glancing at Layla. You know how important that is to me. That's amazing, Bam Bang exclaimed. You'll do great things, I'm sure of it. And I can already see how much Layla adores you for wanting to make a difference. Layla beamed, her gaze soft and proud. She's got a heart of gold, that one. And you know, with your drive and talent, I wouldn't be surprised if you had your own lab one day. Now that's a dream I'd love to share with you, Jamie replied, her eyes sparkling. Can you imagine us running our own lab together? The dynamic duo of research. More like the chaotic pair, Layla laughed. But I'd take that any day. As the evening faded into night, Jamie felt a sense of contentment she hadn't felt in weeks. Surrounded by laughter, friendship, and the warmth of love, she realized that every moment of uncertainty was worth it for nights like this. And as they cleaned up the dishes and settled back into the living room, Jamie couldn't shake the feeling that this was just the beginning of a beautiful journey together, one filled with love, laughter, and the promise of brighter days ahead. As they settled back into the cozy living room, the atmosphere buzzed with energy. The remnants of dinner lay scattered around, half-empty plates, crumpled napkins, and a few stray forks. Layla sank onto the couch, a contented sigh escaping her lips, while Bam Bang plopped down beside her, his expression one of sheer satisfaction. "Okay, what's next?" Bam Bang asked, leaning back with a grin. "Are we going to watch a movie? Or do you have some crazy board game to play?" Jamie raised an eyebrow, a playful smile curling her lips. "Oh, we have options. But first, let's get a little more comfortable." She rushed to her room and returned with a stack of soft blankets. "Here, we'll need these for whatever we choose. It's chilly tonight." "Perfect," Layla said, wrapping a blanket around her shoulders. "I could use a little warmth after a long day." Bam Bang laughed, pulling a blanket over his own legs. "You two are such blankets hogs. I need to make sure I'm not left out." Jamie reached for the remote and flipped through the streaming service, searching for something that would make them laugh. How about a classic comedy? It's the perfect way to unwind. After a few minutes of scrolling, they settled on an old favorite, The Princess Bride. The opening credits rolled, and they melted into the couch, a comfortable silence settling between them. Every now and then they burst into laughter at the antics on screen, sharing inside jokes and references. During a particularly funny scene, Jamie couldn't help but lean closer to Layla, feeling the warmth radiate between them. "I've missed this," she murmured, glancing at Layla. "Just being together like this." "Me too," Layla said softly, her eyes shimmering in the dim light. "It's been too long. I didn't realize how much I needed to see you until I got here." Bam Bang, noticing the tender moment, decided to lighten the mood. "Hey lovebirds, can we save the sappy stuff for later? I can barely hear the movie over your gooey romance." Jamie burst into laughter, and Layla playfully shoved Bam Bang with her elbow. "You're just jealous because you don't have a special someone to snuggle with." "Touché." Bam Bang chuckled, raising his hands in mock surrender. "But just you wait. I'll find someone soon enough." The movie played on, and with every passing moment, Jamie felt more at ease. After all the stress of the past few weeks, the simple pleasure of being with Layla and Bam Bang was a welcome relief. As the credits rolled, Jamie looked around at her friends, her heart swelling with gratitude. "Okay, who's ready for a little nightcap?" Jamie suggested, standing up. "I've got some hot chocolate mix. Or we can dig into some snacks." "Hot chocolate sounds perfect," Layla replied, a smile lighting up her face. "It'll keep us cozy." Jamie headed to the kitchen, her heart light. She heated the milk and stirred in the chocolate mix, letting the comforting aroma fill the air. As she poured the hot chocolate into 3 mugs, she felt an overwhelming sense of joy. Moments like these were rare and precious. When she returned, she handed out the mugs and settled back onto the couch. "Cheers to unexpected surprises," she declared, raising her mug. "Cheers," Layla and Bam Bang echoed, clinking their mugs together before taking a sip. "Okay, how about we play a game after this?" Jamie suggested, her eyes twinkling with excitement. "I've got a new card game that's supposed to be hilarious." "Bring it on," Bam Bang exclaimed, his competitive spirit ignited. "I'm ready to crush you both." "Dream on," Layla shot back, her competitive side emerging. I'll take you down. They spent the next hour playing the card game, laughter echoing through the apartment as they struggled to outwit one another. Jamie felt her worries melting away, replaced by the sheer joy of camaraderie. As the night wore on and the game wrapped up, Jamie glanced at the clock and saw it was past midnight. Wow, I can't believe how late it is, she said, yawning. I guess we should probably get some sleep. Agreed, Layla said, stifling a yawn of her own. But can we please talk about our plans for tomorrow first? Of course, Jamie said, her heart fluttering with excitement. What do you have in mind? Layla exchanged a glance with Bam Bang before speaking. I thought we could have a little adventure. Maybe explore a few local spots, grab some brunch, and then head to the beach for the sunset. Sounds amazing, Jamie replied, her face lighting up. I love that idea. We can take a ton of pictures, and maybe even grab a little ice cream after. Bam Bang grinned. Count me in. Just don't forget to wake me up in the morning. Deal, Jamie promised. I'll make sure to set an alarm. But for now, let's get some rest. As they settled in for the night, Jamie felt a warmth in her chest, the kind that only comes from being surrounded by loved ones. She snuggled into her blanket, feeling grateful for the unexpected blessings in her life. Before drifting off to sleep, she couldn't help but think about the journey ahead. With Layla by her side and Bam Bang adding his own spark of energy, tomorrow promised to be an adventure unlike any other. As she closed her eyes, Jamie whispered a silent thank you to the universe for bringing them together, ready to embrace whatever surprises lay ahead.